Welcome back to OC Outdoorsman. I'm here at Lake Hemet today. I'm with Dave over there, and I'm about to launch the kayak. 37-degree weather, and the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Alright, I just launched. Still too shallow to drop my pedal drive in, but my feet are frozen. Man, it's cold today. So air temperature is 37 degrees, water temperature is at 41 degrees. Alright, I think I'm deep enough now to where I can drop my drive. Oh man, I'm now at 62 feet of water. This lake got really deep. I'm just past the dam area. Whew. Alright, that's going back down to 61 feet. Well, I'm metering fish, and decent sized ones too, but I can't get them to bite. I've tried just about everything from powerbait to night crawlers and mice tails, and I've been trolling lures, crankbaits. Nothing seems to be working, and the wind is just getting stronger. Man, this is. I thought it was gonna be wide open today since they just stocked this week, but I mean the fish are here. So across the lake from where I launched my kayak, there was a much deeper water, and you could see that there were schools of quality fish right underneath my kayak. But yeah, I just could not get them to bite. And with the wind picking up, I decided to head back and try a little shore fishing with Dave. So here I'm just landing my kayak and preparing to rig up for the shoreline. Let's check it out.
Salmon egg flavored power bait.
Powerbait?
Rainbow flavored salmon egg. Boy, the bobber just, the wind, there was almost no wind. It was nice. It's in the shallow water, man. It's gonna.
Surprised they're biting this shallow.
I know. Well,
this
I'm
late.
way far out too. It's a 1 ounce weight.
Oh, so you cast this one out far. This looks like a big one.
This is a good sized fish too. You feel the weight on it.
Yeah, I can see him. He looks decent.
Yeah.
These are Mount Lassen trout, by the way. Oh, this is a good one.
Fat fish too. Look at the size of that
Oh,
fish.
this is a nice fish.
Yeah. Now I put the net in the truck. I put the net in the truck, think I'm not going to get anything else. It's all been power bait.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Look at that fat fish. Wow.
That's a quality trout right there.
Quality trout, quality gear. Goes hand in hand.
It's the Vanford, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right in the lip too. Look at that. Perfect hook set. I don't want to get snagged. Let me go get my pliers.
Okay, again.
What is this, about 3.5?
Could be, yeah. 3-pounder? It's a nice fish.
Get in that shallow water, man. You can't let him.
Yeah, it's so damn shallow.
It barely even fit in the shallow water, man. That water is freezing, man. Yeah, it's definitely salmon egg flavored.
Oh, you put it in a different container?
Yeah, because it way down my bag. I just put them in smaller ones until I use it.
Rainbow
salmon egg flavored power bait.
Well, that's working.
Yeah, with the glitter in it.
Here,
I think I added the glitter.
This better float. Last time I borrowed power bait from you, it sank.
That was a long time ago. In the Fish and Game booth, they have these little these things at the front hall.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
And what I do is I use this for my leaders, because sometimes it'll hit an 18-inch, you go any higher, and they get real finicky sometimes.
Yeah, but they rust. I already had one go bad on me.
No, this one
the salt water?
Yeah, saltwater well.
Yeah, rested over.
So this is roughly, I'm going to say 15 inches. Yeah, 14 inches. That's how I'm shaping it, just like
1 foot
that.
2 inches. So look at the shape of that carving.
Then you shape it a little
big
bit.
Old egg sinker.
And a little
14 inches.
Put a little indent in there, and it spins in the water. That's a little lot. I was using much less earlier, but it was getting in the grass.
If you cast in there.
So it's too shallow in there. The trout from Mount Lassen come from a hatchery in Lake Shasta. They use salmon eggs and a marshmallow. So I'm using it down here, and it's kind of the same thing, the salmon egg flavor in it. Real popular at Lake Shasta. Marshmallow and a couple salmon eggs float off the bottom.
So if you're going to kayak fish Lake Hemet, you do need to pay a few fees here, and you'll see it's $25 for a day use pass, and then another $15 to launch the kayak. So those are the fees that you pay here at Lake Hemet. Man, this wind is pretty brutal. Well, we didn't catch too many fish today, but again, the conditions weren't ideal. The wind was a bit strong. And so here's just some footage of the drive back from Lake Hemet to Orange County. It's an easy 2-hour drive just to get up here. Alright, welcome back to OC Outdoorsman. I just launched from Baby Beach here in Dana Point. Beautiful day. I'm about to meet up with Tu and Glenn. Yeah, temperature right now is 50 degrees. Air temperature, that is. Water temperature is warmer. It's at 57.1 degrees. Compared to the 50-degree air temperature. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. So now that I've loaded up on live sardines, today there's going to be a little competition. I'm going to test live sardines as bait against the Berkeley Swimming Mullet on a drop shot. So let's see which bait captures more halibut. Look at all the kayak fishermen that are out today. Pan around, which you can see them on the horizon there. Man, I can't believe how cold it was today. Glenn, you better keep your nipples in check.
Keep your fucking sunshades on, you'll be okay.
You're a danger to these other anglers. This is why it's critical to have these tools on board with you. Got a lot of fishing line tangled in my prop, so I had to take it off here. Untangled it. Man, it's really in there. Along a lot of eelgrass. Look at that line. So once you free your line out of the prop, don't throw this in the ocean, just hold on to it, get rid of it properly on shore. So as you can see, I've cleared my prop. Now Put the shear pin back in. Be very careful because if it drops, it's going to the bottom of the ocean. Put the washer back on. Actually, prop first and then the washer. Be careful not to drop any of this stuff while you're out here. That's it. Now, all right, heading back into shallow water. But now my pedal drive is running smooth. Without that fishing line in it, this thing can move. Oh, came off. Oh, look at that. Stinger hook came off. He got scraped up. So let this one go, put on the fresh bait. On the chartreuse. Swimming mullet. Well, so far this thing is out fishing the live bait. He's definitely short, so he's going back. Double hook drop shot. Got something on the live bait. Another Hallie. Alright, it's 1-1. One on live bait, one on swimming mullet. There you go. Oh yeah, look at that. It's getting all scraped up. I need to put this guy in a trap rig. Definitely. Alright, there's halibut number 3. Smallest one of the day. Fish on. Number 4. On a live bait. So 2 on live bait and 2 on swimming mullets. Check it out, both hooks are stuck in his mouth. Second hook. Alright. There we go. So it's a tie. 2-2. After landing this fish, I caught 2 more. But unfortunately, I ran into some technical problems with my GoPro, so I didn't get a chance to film the last 2 fish. But in total, I did land a half dozen halibut today. Actually, nearly every kayak angler out here landed at least 1 halibut. So it was another epic day of fishing out here at Dana Point. All in less than 10 feet of water. They're holding up really well in this live well. After sharing some live sardines there with Glenn, 2 here hooks into a really nice guitar fish. Now, he asked for an assist, so I pull up next to him to help land this fish in my net. Look at that bad boy.
Take a picture.
Your fish.
My kayak?
Got him? Yeah. There you go. Two's fish. Oh, watch out, watch out.
Sorry. It's stuck right there.
There you go.
All right.
Landing that big old guitar fish was a great way to end another epic day of fishing here at Dana Point. So here I am heading back into the harbor, and right next to me, right here, is Mike, owner of Juggernaut Custom Jig Heads. Yeah, he makes a lot of great jigs for not only trout fishing in freshwater, but for striper and other big fish out in the salt. He drove all the way down from Victorville, California to go kayak fishing with us today. So if you're interested in learning more about his jig heads, you can reach him on Instagram at pigkiller49.
All right, let me show you what I ended up having to do today, because I didn't have my half-ounce torpedo sinkers. I thought they were in my tackle box, but they weren't. So what I ended up doing is I had to improvise. What I did find in my tackle box were these half-ounce jig heads. So what I ended up doing was, instead of using a torpedo sinker at the bottom, I tied the jig head there and I attached one of the swimming mullets to it. And above it, I have my traditional drop shot, where I put in that chartreuse swimming mullet. And all of my hits today were on this chartreuse, but that's only because I think it was within that hot zone, right within 10 to 12 inches above the sinker. So I'd got no hits on this bottom jig head because this is bouncing along the bottom. But about 12 inches above it was this. And all of the halibut were biting on this second jig head, on this second hook. Yeah, they didn't even touch the bottom one. But it worked. I mean, even without the torpedo sinker, using this half-ounce jig head as a weight, I was able to get this down there. And yeah, sometimes you'll just have to improvise. If you don't have the right weights, in this case, like me, I didn't have the right torpedo sinkers, I end up using the jig head as my weight. And yeah, it did work. So as you can see, I'm on my way back now to Baby Beach. It is really overcast. The wind has picked up, and without the sun, it is cold. So yeah, time to call it a day. It was really fun. And again, if you enjoy this sort of content, please consider subscribing. And if you would, please give this video a thumbs up.